For the animation, you already have the ball on your screen, so I'm going to go ahead and catch up to where you're at. So I'm going to go to the shape and add that. And voila. Now, I am caught up to where you're at. So we want to make it to where we have an animation of a ball bouncing. So we're going to drop it, and we want that ball to come back up, right? When the ball hits the ground, what happens to it? Okay, it flattens. I'm always picturing like one of those playground balls that you use, the rubber ones for like dodgeball and stuff, or Foursquare. Do you guys still play Foursquare? Oh, I love that game. That was good stuff. I can't wait to play it again. Anyways, that's what I'm picturing. So if you take one of those and you throw it up in there and it hits the ground, it squishes, right? Okay, so that's what we want to start with. We're going to start with the ball squishing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this slide by hitting what? All right, very good. So I'm going to grab the object and I'm going to squish it. But I also want it to squish out. I don't know if that's still squishing. I'm going to say squishing. It squishes down and it squishes out. So I'm going to Control D and duplicate it. And it's going to squish down and squish out. Oh, that's a big squish. Alright, and then one more. And squish just a little bit more. Squish just a little bit more. Little squish. Alright, so it is now squishing. Alright, what happens now? It unsquishes, right? So, I could duplicate this slide and then try to bring it back in and go back up, or I can cheat. Slide 3 is going to be the same as slide 5. So, I can duplicate it, and then I'm going to drag it down to the bottom. So it's squishy, squished more, unsquishy. Slide 2 is going to be the same as slide 6. Duplicate it, and I drag it down. So what's going to be the same as slide 7? Slide 1. Control D, and drag it down. So now I have the ball, little squish, a little more, a lot of squish, unsquish, unsquish, not squished. Okay? That's the basic part. That's where the ball hits the ground. Now, what happens next? It starts coming up off the ground, right? Is it going to start off the ground going fast or slow? It's going to come off that ground pretty fast. So, got to duplicate that slide. And we want to move it, but I take a chance if I grab it with the mouse and try to slide it up, I could go off to the side on accident. And I want to just keep it going straight up and down. So if I click on that circular object and I just hit the up arrow on the keyboard, so I'm going to hit it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's staying in that straight line and super easy. So I'm going to hit Control D and it's still going fast, so I'm going to do it 4 more times. And duplicate it. And now we're going to say it goes 3. Starts to slow down just a tad bit. 1, 2, 3. And we'll say it's starting to slow down. You'll see me do it both ways. Do Control D and right click duplicate. Because I forget I'm doing a presentation here. Alright, and I already lost track because I was talking. So we did 4, 4, 3, 3. This one's 2. Oh. Yeah. 2. Control D. 2. Control D. We'll go ahead and go 2 still on that one. It doesn't, you don't have to do exactly how I'm doing it. 4, 4, 3, 3. Just, it slows down as it goes up. Okay? And so, moved it up. And then Control D. And now it's just going to go up 1. And I'll do that one more time. What happens when it gets to the top? It does not squish. The air does not make it squish. Okay? Now, does it immediately start to fall back down? It almost floats for a split second. Okay? Right there at the top. So we want to create that. How do we create that with our animation? Same slide. So I'm going to duplicate it. Just to be safe, I'm going to duplicate it so there's 3 of them. Okay? So I've got 1. Duplicate, duplicate. So now I have 3 of the same at the very top where it floats. And now we're going to start coming back down. So I'm going to go duplicate it one more time. And this one comes down 1. Because it doesn't go fast when it starts coming back down. It builds speed as it goes down. So I'm going to duplicate that. 1. Oh, it's getting faster. 2. 2. And duplicate. Oh boy, hang on. 1, 2, 3. Duplicate. 1, 2, 3. And duplicate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do I want to go all the way to the ground? Did we go all the way around on the spinner? Or all the way to the 90 degrees? I don't want to go all the way to the ground. I want to stop above the ground because my first slide is on the ground, right? So I want to stop right before there. So, 26 slides. I have my bouncing ball. I'm going to hit Control A, Control C, Control V. And I'm going to paste it a handful of times, get around 200 slides. There we go. And now, it's dodgeball time. I probably could slow it down a little bit more as it was going up. But you get the point, right? I got the bouncing ball. And I could even make the squishing a little bit slower of a process. But in general, that's pretty good. Now, what happens on a real ball when it's bouncing? It starts kind of tapering down, right? Oh, that hit fast. So, our animation is not real life, right? It's just going to keep going the same height. That's what we want. We want it to stay at that same height every time. Okay? Question came up, can you change the color of the ball? That's fine, but in the past we've had people that wasted half the class period trying to find the right color or set up a perfect color combination or something like that. Make it a solid color. If you want to change the ball to red, do it. If you want to change it to orange, do it, and then get going on your animation. We don't want to waste our time trying to color it. Okay? Also, don't make it change color every time. For the graded one, for the one that we will grade and give you, put in the grade book, one color. When you finish this, can you go ahead and make another one that's multicolored and change the color the whole time it's bouncing and bouncing off the wall? Yeah. Of course. That's what you do when you get done with the project. You can start experimenting with it. See what happens when it bounces across the screen and comes down here and then goes haywire and knocks the bird out of the sky. Poor bird. But that would be after you've done the graded assignment, correct? Okay. Anything you want to add, Mr. Barnell? I probably should stop the screen test, huh? All right. You may begin.